Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Tony's Picks Daily Dangle, where we go down the NHL card. And hey, it's New Year's Eve, so happy New Year to everybody joining me here today on the Daily Dangle. Hey, we got some NHL action underway already. 1-1, end of one here in the New York Rangers Washington game to kick off the New Year's slate. It's an early slate already kicking off the last games in the NHL for 2025. So, hey, shout out to everybody joining me here today on the card. Have a quick little look at yesterday's card. A few games that were pretty good. We've seen, Pittsburgh. Skinner got his first win with the Penguins. Toronto, hey, got a 4-0 win. Devils still struggling to score. Montreal got a nice little OT win over Florida. Islanders won in a shootout over the Blackhawks. And then we've seen the Philadelphia Flyers. Hey, they got themselves a nice little win. Told you we weren't doing no Canuck dance yesterday. And, hey, Flyers got the win. But, hey, today's a new day. Let's finish off the 2025 season strong, as they say. And let's get right to it. First game we got on the slate, we got Nashville heading into Vegas to take on the Golden Knights. Hey, what a place to kick off New Year's. I think Nashville was one of those teams that weren't allowed to go see the Sphere last year. They got themselves in a little bit of trouble. Well, I think if they come into Vegas and get themselves a nice little win here, play some pretty good hockey, they might be able to go check out the Sphere this New Year's. But, hey, looking at this matchup here, it looks like Saros going to most likely get the start. Not confirmed for Nashville yet. Look at the Vegas side of things. Schmid is going to get the start here. And you look at Vegas, hey, haven't been playing the greatest hockey over the last couple of games. So I expect a nice little bounce back here from this Vegas squad over those last couple of games. Tough against Colorado and then not faring so well against Minnesota. Hey, a lot of teams haven't fared so well against Minnesota this year. So no shame in that loss. But, hey, coming against Nashville, Nashville's playing some pretty good hockey. Played themselves back to a 500 spot, 17-17 on the year. Last 5 games, 4-1. Scoring about 3.2 goals a game. Defensively, they picked up their play. That's been huge for this Nashville squad, holding teams to about 2.4 goals a game and only allowing about 24 shots a game. So, been key for Nashville defensively. It's led to wins. Well, that's not been the case for this Vegas squad. 4.6 goals they've been giving up defensively in their last 5 games. So, over and unders, Vegas games have been 5-0 to the over last 5 games. Does that continue here? I'm going to say it probably does. You probably do see some goals from both these squads. Vegas been averaging about 4 goals a game over those 5. Well, Nashville's been scoring about 3. We got Schmid in goal and most likely Saros. So you look between these two teams head to head, how have things been faring? I look at these two teams and it's been pretty even between these two teams. You give the slight edge over the last couple of seasons to Vegas in Vegas, 4-2. We've, as I alluded to, that over 4-2 the last 6 in Vegas of seeing the over. So I don't mind that play here, grabbing a 6 in this matchup. But do you think Nashville can come in and get the job done? I don't know. I think with Schmid going, and most likely you're going to see Eichel make his return for Vegas, and I think when he gives him or gets back in that lineup, you get that little bit of a boost. So for me here, give me the Vegas team total over 3.5. I think they can easily pop 4 on this Nashville squad here in this one. Should be a good game here on New Year's Eve. And that wraps up game 1. Let's head on over to another good game here. We got Tampa Bay taking on Anaheim in this matchup. Not confirmed yet goalie-wise. Some of these games are getting closer to puck drop and NHL doing the usual. It looks like Vasilevsky most likely gets a start going against Dostal here in this matchup. And you look what these two teams have been doing. Tampa Bay is starting to pick up their play. 6-3-1 last 10. Well, Ducks going the other way. 3-6-1 in their last 10 games. Ducks have been trending into the over. 6-3-1 last 10. So is Tampa. Both teams have been scoring some goals. You look head-to-head between these two teams. What have we seen? We've seen one meeting earlier. It was a 4-3 win for the Lightning back in Tampa on October 25th. So maybe a revenge spot here for the Ducks. For me, it's both squads, like I said, playing pretty good hockey. This should be a pretty good game. Price-wise, almost a coin flip. Some money's come in on Tampa for sure. This has got pushed up to a $1.55. Ducks have been up to a plus 135 dog here in this one, just because both teams not playing the greatest hockey. Ducks at home here in this one. For me, it's Tampa dealing with some injuries, more of the injuries. Guys that aren't at 100%, but still finding ways to win. For me, it's only one way to go here in this one, though. Don't step on a duck. Ducks come in here and get themselves a win. I like the Ducks here as the dog spot on New Year's Eve. Why not? They've been money to us. And hey, we bet on all dogs. Plus 100, plus 150 off an upset loss as a favorite. So 2 marginal teams here in the first half of the season tells us to bet on that home dog. I like the home dog here in this one. You look also, money line as a home dog. Ducks this season, 7-1. So make that note. Give me the Anaheim Ducks in this one on New Year's Eve. All right. Let's head on over to the next game we got in the slate. Speaking of the Wild, playing pretty good hockey. Heading into San Jose to take on the Sharks. Shout out Celebrini having himself one of those seasons that people can remember. Already projections on Celebrini to probably hit the 100-point mark. And I haven't seen a lot of 19-year-olds hit 100-point mark. Gretzky maybe. Not a lot of guys that have hit 100-point mark at 19 in the NHL. So watch out for the Sharks team. They're only going to get better as the years roll along, especially the way that Celebrini's been playing. But look at this Wild squad playing pretty good hockey themselves this season. So I'm excited to see this matchup. Looks like Gustafsson going to get the start here for the Wild. Looks like it's going to be Askarov getting the start here in this one. Good game. Do we think we see a whole lot of goals here in this one? 5.5. Bookmakers not think so. Bookmakers think 1 to 3 wins this type of game. Wild 8-1-1 last 10 games. Sharks 6-4 last 10 games on a nice little 2-game winning streak. On this will be first game back at home off a little 3-game stretch. Wild out on the road taking on the Jets, got themselves a nice little 4-3 OT win. Then we know they went into Vegas and got that nice 5-2 win. Also, this is a Sharks squad has already beaten up on Minnesota twice this year. 6-5 OT win, 2-1 OT win. So I guess this is that double revenge spot here in this one. I would lean to Minnesota. But as we've seen one high scoring, one low scoring. I expect a low scoring variety here in this one on New Year's Eve. Battle of the goalies here. Gustafsson, Askarov. I think both these guys step up here for their clubs. And we see 1 to 3 wins here in this one. Give me the under. Minnesota, San Jose. And also lead to Minnesota in this one as well. To get their revenge. Hey, let's head on over to the next one. We got Winnipeg into Detroit to take on the Red Wings here in this one. And man, this Winnipeg squad not playing good hockey. Struggling again. The problem is they just not scoring enough goals. For me, it's a big loss. When you sent Ehlers away, kind of was the glue guy to holding everything together for the team. And well, look what you got. 1-6-3 last 10 games. Not been good. Detroit going the other way. 7-3 last 10 games. Playing great hockey is this Red Wings team. 13-7 at home this year as well. New Year's Eve, the Little Caesars Arena should be rocking there tonight. The Jets coming into town trying to play spoiler. What have they done head-to-head between these two squads? It'll be the first meeting of the year. Jets have won 4 of the last 5 head-to-head, but that Red Wings squad did get that last win last year in Winnipeg, 4-2 in that one. Who's getting the start? Looks like it should be Hellebuck against Gibson here in this matchup. And for me, it's just them in this Jet squad. They haven't been good on the road. Detroit playing the better hockey. You look at the this is going to be a coin flip price. I got to take the Detroit Red Wings here in this one. So I see something. Yeah, coin flip price. They actually have the Winnipeg Jets as the more favorite here in this one. I guess you're going Hellebuck Gibson. But you got to have base things on the team in front of you. And for me, the team in front of Hellebuck is shaky. It's going to need Hellebuck to stand on his head and maybe post a shutout if you're going to stay in this game. I like an under. I think you see a lower scoring game because I think that's what Hellebuck does. New Year's Eve, he wants to stay firm and tall and keep this thing close. And if he does that, then you will be trending into the under. Now let me have a look at something here. You look, as I said, Jets just struggling to score. Last 5 games, 1.8 goals a game. Well, Detroit's scoring 3. So first to 3, I really think Detroit gets this first to 3 win here in this one. Just one of those spots you bet against Winnipeg in away games against good offensive team that's scoring over 2.85 goals a game, and they're 1-9. Yep. Give me the Red Wings in this one on New Year's. All right, let's head on over to the next one. We got on slate. We got New Jersey heading into Columbus to take on the Blue Jackets. Looks like Allen most likely gets a start here for the Devils. Greaves for Columbus will be getting the nod. And you look at these two squads rolling along. Jersey was off to that hot start. Definitely cooled off a little. 4-5-1 last 10 games. Columbus 4-6 last 10 games. Columbus at home here is a favorite. It's got to be astronomical, about 19-1, 19-2 big run. It's been crazy for Columbus at home here as a favorite. But only 4 wins last 10 games. They do play their better hockey at home. Devils, coin flip price, lean to an under. Both teams have been trending to the under. 6-4 last 10 for Columbus under. Devils 7-3 to the under. We know that last game against the Leafs. Back-to-back spot here for the Devils. They mustered no goals. So, as I said, Allen going to get the start here in this matchup. Devils, I just know haven't been good when they're not scoring goals. Let me have a quick little look at something for everybody. We're looking Devils games. Back-to-back spots. See how they've done this year on the back-to-back spot. Back-to-back days. Yeah, 0-2 on the road is this Devil squad this season. They haven't been good. And 1-4 altogether this year on the back-to-back spot. Playing second road game in 2 nights. Yeah, 0-1. They just no good for the Devils here in this spot. This has got the Columbus written all over it. As I said, Columbus is a favorite. They've been money. 10-2 this year is Columbus as a favorite. And as a home favorite, 8-1 this year. As I said, there's a number going back the last couple seasons. Only one way to go in this one. Give me Columbus on the money line. Columbus money line. Da-da-da-da. Give me a second, everybody. Just writing these down. All right, let's head on over to the next game. We got Buffalo, red hot Buffalo, heading into Dallas, taking the Stars here in this one. And you look at Buffalo. Looks like Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen is going to get the start here for Buffalo against DeSmith. That's confirmed. Casey DeSmith is going to get the start here for the Dallas squad. Give an Ottinger the night off to celebrate, party, and hold that door. Ottinger will be there on the bench holding the door, definitely. This Dallas squad, hey, off to a great start this season. I'm looking to continue that here in this one. For me, against a Buffalo squad that's actually playing lights out, where does this streak end, right? That's what it is. It's just winning games, and winning more games. We know Buffalo wins games and streaks. You get a nice little plus 134 on them. Buffalo. With 9 straight hockey games. Yep, 9 straight wins for this Buffalo squad. When you look at this Dallas squad, and they've lost the last couple, taking you to overtime. Lost to the Red Wings 4-3, and then lost to Chicago in that shootout. So, pretty good rest spot here. Haven't played since the 27th, so you're looking a couple days rest. When you look at this Buffalo squad, they've definitely played a little more hockey. This will be third game? Not quite third game. They played two a night pace. Had a nice little rest at Christmas. So I don't know. I guess the Smith's been playing some pretty good hockey here for Dallas, and I don't know if you want to go against that, especially Dallas. But for me, I want to get off this Buffalo train. Yeah, this just keeps paying. 9 straight times. It just keeps winning. You keep rolling. Buffalo. I like an over here, but Buffalo defensively, even holding teams to 1.6 goals a game last 10. So let me look at some numbers over here. Yeah, probably it's time to maybe get off the thing. But Buffalo 7-0 this season off of a road win. 6-0 and they're on a 3-game winning streak. 5-0 on a 4-game winning streak. But those just keep riding because you're winning games. This should be the spot where it finally ends. But people have been betting Buffalo big here in this spot. What's this head-to-head between these two? Dallas 6-2, the over 5-3. This is a tough hockey game between these two squads, especially just because Buffalo's been so red hot. You want to go against them. Da, da. Yeah, this is for me. I'm gonna take an under here. I think we get a low scoring one. I think Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen gets a half decent start, and I think Dallas and DeSmith, the way he's been playing at 6, I think the under is the only way to go here in this one. So give me the under. Buffalo, Dallas. All right, let's head on to the next game. We got the slate. Should be a good one. We got the Blues heading in to take on Colorado here on New Year's Eve. Looks like Bennington's going to get the start for the Blues. Looks like it's going to be Blackwood. Bennington this season is Jekyll and Hyde, which Bennington you're going to get here in this matchup. That's what it's going to be. I think that the Blues, hey, you want to come into Colorado, and Bennington's that type of goalie that wants to be that first guy to get things done, right? So I think he would love nothing more than to come into Colorado and have them in their first regulation loss. Can he do it here in this one? Possible. St. Louis, hey, they've played their better hockey out on the road this season, has been this Blues squad. Well, let me just look at something here. 4-5-1, last 10. Colorado, well, we know what they've been going. They keep at this place, they're going to set the NHL record for the best season in hockey, the way they're rolling along. But St. Louis was dominant over Colorado. Winners of 3 straight. First meeting of the year, though, between these two teams. So St. Louis be able to step up. I don't know. They're in a win one, lose one. St. Louis always in this win one, lose one, win one, lose one. So let's see. Win one, lose one. Win one, lose one. Win one, lost Tampa Bay just before Christmas. Come back after the break, beat Nashville, and then lose to Buffalo last time out. And then now you're coming into Colorado. You had a couple days off. Colorado, hey, they played a little bit of hockey. Got pushed to the shootout, but still, they got themselves a nice little late game winning streak going. And head to head, though, St. Louis has won 3 straight. So for me, you want to take a value play on St. Louis. I don't blame you. But do you really want to get in front of this Colorado Avs train? I don't know about that. That just doesn't sound like a money-making proposition. I've tried it a couple times to catch that falling knife, and it hasn't worked so well. So with caution, I am going to take the St. Louis Blues here. I just can't help myself. It's New Year's Eve, and I think that the Blues, who love to play Colorado, can come in here and play spoiler. So as a big dog price, I know it's tough. Mine under, as I said, probably not a bad play here, especially against Colorado games, against poor offensive teams. St. Louis doesn't get enough shots, so we're not going to take much for goalie to have himself a good game on the Colorado side for Blackwood. Yeah, I like an under here as a play. Under 6, probably a good play, but I am going to take that shot. Give me St. Louis on New Year's Eve. All right, let's head on over to another big game. We got Boston heading into Edmonton to take on these Oilers. And you look who's getting the start. Looks like it's going to be Ingram getting the start here for the Oilers. Swayman, most likely for Boston. And hey, you look between these two squads, and Oilers are playing some pretty good hockey. Pulled themselves into a first in the Pacific. And a couple teams behind them do have a couple games in hand. So, hey, this Oilers 20-14. Not complaining about where they are, that's for sure, especially after the changes. But they've been dominant over Boston. Winners of 4 straight games. We've seen back on December 18th in Boston. It was a 3-1 win for the Oilers. And we've seen what Boston's been doing lately. Ooh, it hasn't been good. They're on a nice little 6-game losing streak and not scoring goals. That's a big issue. 1 goal, 1 goal, 2 goals, 2 goals, 4 goals, 1 goal. 4 goals was against the Canucks. Everybody's beating up on them. Canucks. A lot of Canuck dancing this year, boys. Sorry. We'll find our spots, though, but not a whole lot. This looks like an Oilers spot all day. Where Edmonton wins by 2+. I just can't help myself here. Might be a homer play, but I'm going to take the Oilers on the puck line. You get a nice little +130 on that one. I think they do win, just like they did in Boston, 3-1. I think that might get a little uglier. Could be 4-1, maybe even 5-1. Maybe Ingram gives up 2. I think we get an over, though. I think it's 5-1. 5-1. Edmonton wins this hockey game. I'll grab the puck line with the Oilers in this one. Hey, That wraps up the Boston Edmonton. Let's head on over to Philadelphia, Calgary here on New Year's Eve. And we look at this matchup. Hey, Philadelphia back-to-back spot after beating the Canucks. So let's see what the Philadelphia squad does on the back-to-back. I don't think they fare so well on the back-to-back does. Philadelphia. It's like the Sunday one where they're 0-16, but it looks like Urson most likely gets the start here for the Flyers in this matchup. And it should be Wolf confirmed for Calgary getting the start here in this one. As I said, Philadelphia on the back-to-back spot. I just want to see what their back-to-back numbers are. Don't want to give anybody any wrong numbers. And you'll look also third game, 4-night situation. Philadelphia fares well in these third game, 4-night situations. They're 4-2 on the back-to-back spot, 2-3 this year, 2-2 on the road. So 50-50 is this Philadelphia squad out on the road, or back-to-back spots. Not been bad. Third game, 4 nights, 4-2, as I said. What's Calgary here in this spot? Calgary's been playing lights out at home in December, 7-1 straight up. I think they got an 11-game streak where they've covered that puck line. This is a coin flip price. People have been betting the Flyers here in the spot. I get it, 4-2 in the spot, but I don't want to go against red hot Calgary. Calgary's been playing some pretty good hockey recently. Let me see head to head between these two teams. It has been a lot of hockey for the Flyers. Are they happy about spending New Year's Eve in Calgary either? Probably not. So for me here in this one, I think the only way to go is to grab Calgary here in this one. Let's see, what did Calgary do last game? Calgary got a 2-1 win, OT against Boston a couple nights ago. Yeah, and hey, you look at Calgary, when they score 2 goals or less, they're 42-8 following that up. So yeah, only one way for me to go here. And this one, you know me, I don't bet Calgary a whole heck of a lot, but we will here. Give me Calgary on the money line here in this one on New Year's Eve. I like that one there. So I believe that wraps it up for the New Year's Eve slate. Hey, thanks everybody for joining me here on the Daily Dangle as we go through the NHL slate. Hey, sometimes there's some other cappers with me. Sometimes it's just me going through the slate. But either way, we will be here 7 days a week. As long as hockey's rolling, we'll be here covering the NHL slate for you. So my best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. Shout out everybody who's joining me here today. DeAndre joining me here. Happy holidays, DeAndre. Happy New Year to you as well. Did I speak on the Jets game? Yes, I did speak on the Jets game. Definitely. It will be there. I'm going to add them timestamps for everybody here as well. Happy New Year to everybody joining me. But hey, it's that time of the show. Let's get us a parlay to finish off 2025 here in the NHL. We're going to take Calgary on the money line. We're going to take Columbus on the money line as well. And we need to throw in one more into that parlay, right? So we're going to take the Edmonton Oilers into that parlay as well. We'll just throw them on the money line. You know what? I think we should take one more. Let's just leave it at 3. Columbus on the money line, Calgary on the money line, Edmonton on the money line. That's your 3-teamer to finish off 2025. Hey, thanks everybody that tunes in. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day, everybody. Take care. Catch you again soon. Happy New Year. Be safe. See you guys. And don't forget, tell a neighbor, tell a friend. Tune in to the Daily Dangle here on the Tony's Picks show, 7 days a week, 1 p.m. Eastern. Have a good one, everybody. See you guys again soon.